Previously on Drag Showdown.
Congratulations to Tequila Mockingbird for coming back this week. Oh my god. What do you mean it's Martha?
Still a part of me that feels like I completely failed.
So proud of Miss Narkotika getting her first win.
Narkotika, you are the winner of this challenge. Yet again, congratulations.
Yes, thank you so much. That's 2 wins in a row. You don't know how much this means.
Trisha Can, you have survived this lip sync, and you will be continuing on in the competition. Welcome to the most avant-garde competition on YouTube. The winner of the competition will receive a prize package consisting of contacts courtesy of Contactlenshub.com, 3 mixes provided by Robin from Human Resources, makeup courtesy of Pretties For Your Face, a wig styling courtesy of Essence Wigs, a wig styling courtesy of Pretty Good Wigs, and a fan art drawing of their drag character courtesy of Luke Murray Art.
Before we begin this episode, just a quick reminder to request your mail-in ballots or go vote in person if you can. Let's get this train wreck we call a president out of office and change our country for the better.
Hello, welcome to Drag Showdown, Season 4, Episode... Jesus, I don't know. What is it, 8 now? That's kind of scary.
This is very exciting that I've made it this far. It's kind of crazy. I don't want to say I expected it, but I didn't want to join if I didn't want to win. So, like, I think I can win. I think I stand a chance, you know?
Hi guys, and welcome back to episode 8 of Drag Showdown.
I'm still here. Alright, y'all know the drill. What do you think of my shirt?
Hey guys, welcome to episode 8 of Drag Showdown. Sorry, my video is going to be a little shaky. It's hanging off of my IV pole because we're back at the hospital. I'm really sorry, I don't have the energy to do like my whole confessional thing, and I'm gonna try not to cry in this episode, but that's probably not gonna happen.
Last week was clown. Crystal did some clowning, if you ask me.
Tara Belle was in the bottom. I wonder what it was like for her to wrongfully be placed down there.
Narkotika won. Very deserved win. I loved her look.
I think that Narc deserved to win. I think Cicaedia could have won, and she would have deserved it also.
Narkotika won again! Oh, I love her. She deserves the world, so I'm so happy for her. And she got 2 wins in a row. That's crazy. That's crazy. I really loved Sid's look as well. I know that a lot of people are saying that maybe Sid should have gotten the win. I honestly think that they both deserved it. It just came down to Crystal's personal taste and what she was, I guess, looking for this challenge, and she went with Narkotika's campier take on a clown. But I loved Sid's look. I thought that it was so artsy. It was just so cool. I love period pieces, and it was black and white, so I was like, oh, it was just everything I loved, and she did it so well, and I would never ever have expected her to have done that.
Last week Narkotika won, and that's great. I'm hashtag Team Narkotika. I've been really worried about her, and with everything going on in her life, I can't begin to imagine what she must be feeling. Obviously, I'm super happy that I won the clown runway last week. It was my 2nd win in a row, which is incredible. I definitely think Cicaedia should have won that challenge. She lit herself on fire, and she was safe. No, she's not safe. She's in danger. Someone get her a fire extinguisher. I was so fucking nervous last week. I thought I was gonna be in the bottom too, so I'm so fucking grateful.
I didn't see the clown in the Cicaedias. I saw a more sophisticated look, but burned, you know? That's a cool concept, and honestly, it was good. I just didn't see a clown.
I really need a win, otherwise there's no point in me to be here anymore. I am just filler at this point. Hi, Karma. I'm I'm just in such a shitty spot. I'm so sorry, everyone. I also sent literally like my best friend in the competition home. I don't know, go like my old Instagram post of when I got to hang out with Chai for a day, and it was like literally like one of the best days of my life, and it was just so much fun. And I, like, at this point, like, looking at it statistically, I should have stayed. Watching the lip sync, I think I should have stayed.
I'm so sad that Chai got eliminated. I literally am such a Chai stan. I've loved her basically since she started doing drag, so it's really sad to see her go. And her confessionals were so much fun. I loved everything she had to say. It was always really entertaining. So I don't know, I think that the bottom two was correct. I loved Trisha's idea for her outfit. I think like a deconstructed clown face is so cool, but I kind of agree with the judges. I don't know, she killed that lip sync though. I think that Chai did a really good job too, but I really felt for her because I know exactly what it's like to be murdered in a lip sync by Trisha. So my condolences.
I am such good friends with Trisha Can and Chai, so it was very eek, scary to see two of my close friends in the bottom. Yet another good lip sync from Trisha. I hope I'm never landing in the bottom against Trisha. She is so talented, and she is not defined by her placements and scoring on Drag Showdown.
Last week, our dear villain Chai was eliminated. That was kind of sad. I personally didn't see her as an actual villain, but she took the title and she ran with it, so kudos to her for having fun with that.
But it sucks when it's your friend. Like, you don't ever want to send your friend home. That's not what I'm here to do. I was here to hopefully, like, you know, win, you know, stuff like that.
Drag Showdown is not the same without Chai. I have many feelings about this person. I'm so thankful to Chai for bringing my relationship with my significant other to a new level and kind of encouraging it.
I just want to take a little moment to talk about the history of Chai and I and how she's impacted my life. We used to fucking hate each other. We tiffed for a little bit. Finally, we were both going to DragCon LA. From that point on is when we really like became friends. She's the person who pushed me to make the jump with Daisy and admit my feelings for her. We were best friends for a very long time, I think over a year. And somewhere along that timeline, I started catching feelings. And so like I wasn't positive what it was. I was just like, oh, I love my bestie. This is my best friend. So I DM'd Chai knowing that she had recently been in a similar situation wherein that she was very close with someone through drag, caught feelings, and they started dating. We talked, and I finally, I think for the first time really, admitted that I had feelings for Daisy. And then so she said, I think you should tell her. I think you should talk to her, and I think you should see what happens. Just admit everything. Fine, I'll talk to her tomorrow. I go over the next day, and we're talking, and then I tell her. And then so that night, Daisy and I started dating. And so like, I've always kind of thanked Chai for that, and I feel like I kind of owe Chai for that, just because like, I don't know. I honestly do feel like Chai changed my life. They're like pushing me to do that, because I don't think otherwise I would have. I love Daisy so much, and so I'm very thankful to have Daisy by my side. I'm very thankful to Chai for kind of making that happen. Whew! So, moving on. I'm very sad to see Chai go. She worked her ass off for 2 years to do it, and I am so hopeful and looking forward to what she has to bring in the future.
So if you've been following along, obviously you guys know that I had the stress fracture in the leg I had cancer in. About 6 days after the last episode came out, things went downhill very quickly for me. I woke up out of a dead sleep, just absolutely screaming because I could not move, I could not turn, I couldn't get off the bed. For the first time in my life, surprisingly, I had to call an ambulance to have to get me on a stretcher to go to the emergency room right away. It took them an hour to get me just out of the bed and onto the stretcher because I physically could not move. My thigh had swollen to the size of a basketball. my stress fracture in my femur, that femur has completely shattered. So the very next day, I had to have emergency surgery to take all of the pieces of my shattered femur out of my leg. And luckily, they were able to replace it with a cadaver bone, which is a bone from a dead person who had donated their body to science. So I had the surgery a few days ago, and so far things have been going really well. I'm just really trying to focus on healing and getting better. I can't thank everyone enough for all of the support and everyone who's reached out to me and who's been thinking about me, sending me messages. I really don't think I would be able to get through this without the love and support of the fans. It just means so much to me. I'm very scared for what my future holds, but I'm trying to be optimistic.
Everyone go spam her with love. She really deserves it right now.
It's hard to be happy when you are just self-aware of yourself and your spot in the competition. I am currently a girl who early on started strong, and it looks like I am fading. And it's hard to watch real life because there's nothing I can do about it. And it just, like, after watching the episode, I just have so much anxiety, and I just have been so excited to do this.
Earlier in the season, it was like very clear who the front runners were, but now I feel like a lot of the girls who were like on top have had a few little slip ups. So I think it's all like a little more even now. So it's like, I don't know, it's like more exciting to see like how it's gonna play out.
It just sucks because like when you find something that like works for you and exactly what you were like hoping for one day would come around, and an opportunity like this, like, I know it's not the hugest thing ever, but it lets me live my own little fantasy world, and it's just really, it's just sad. I'm just sad.
I feel very secure in my spot in the competition. I was a little in my head about the last 2 weeks. I kind of felt like I'm like on a little bit of a decline, and so I'm really hoping in the next couple episodes to be able to really shake shit up and do well, and I really want to do that, and I think I will.
Everything is all filmed, so there's nothing I can do now except be hopeful. The only thing I can do is kind of look at it in a good way, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, but I really want it to work out, and I know it's gonna work out.
Hello, and welcome to Drag Showdown, Season 4, Episode 8. I'm your host, Crystal Ball. Joining me as your guest judge for this episode is Holy Marina.
Hi, I'm Holy Marina, the mug of Central Illinois. Thank you so much, Crystal, for having me as a guest judge this week. I'm such a big fan of this competition. But I'm what you would call a seasoned judge of the Teen Queen community, I guess. I've judged many of these divas before, so I'm really excited to see what you all bring this week and give you my honest opinion. So, without any further ado, let's get to the show.
And Bijou Bentley.
Hi everybody, I'm Bijou Bentley. I am from Sacramento. I'm a big fan of Drag Showdown, and I am so thrilled to be here today. Hopefully, what I say means something and is useful, and if not, you know, who cares, sorry.
For this episode's performance challenge, we challenged our queens to do their best dance choreography to Miss Fame's Rubber Doll. Let's see how they did.
Adore me from afar, your patent leather partner in crime. Let's play a wicked little game. I'm your superhero doll in disguise. Thick skin, you need some discipline. Your plastic prostitute in demand. It's my prosthetic paradise, and I'm your candy diamond command. Rubber doll. Rubber doll, you know I got it all. on your knees, submissive to my femme fatale stare. Nylon, Swarovski crystal thong, everything is custom couture. Let's go when rubber hits the road, from Hollywood to Planet or more. Rubber doll, rubber doll, you know I got it all. I am the rubber doll. Rubber doll, rubber doll, you know I got it all. I am the rubber doll. Untouchable, unbreakable, detachable, inflexible. Rubber doll, you know I got it all. I am the rubber doll. A PVC princess, you watch as I undress. I tighten the harness. You thought I was harmless. Rubber doll, you know I got it all. I am the rubber doll. Rubber doll, you know I got it all. I am the rubber doll. Untouchable, unbreakable, detachable, inflexible. Rubber doll, you know I got it all. I am the rubber doll.
For this episode's runway challenge, we challenged our queens to serve their best yellow runway. Let's see how they did. First on the runway is Mae Rollin.
Okay, I am obsessed with mustard. I can't believe I just said that out loud. Y'all must heard about her. Are you getting Dijon vu? These divas need to catch up. Oh my god, that wasn't a mustard joke!
Coming up next is Martha the Milkmaid.
My outfit this week is inspired by the most iconic yellow costume in cinema. I have my battle staff, a heart full of revenge, and I'm on my way to kill Belle, bitch.
Up next is Narkotika.
I know everyone's wondering, Narkotika, what would it look like if you were a Western sheriff cowgirl but on The Simpsons? I really love the concept I came up with, and if you don't, I reckon we'll need to have a shoot-off.
Next up is Belle.
My look is all the buzz, as I wanted to be as obnoxiously yellow as I could from head to toe and made myself the queen bee. Inspired by Mugler's Spring 1997 collection, as well as old Hollywood burlesque beauties.
Next up is the Cicaedia.
I'm inspired by Blade Runner and classic Mugler references. I feel like a supermodel and I look chic.
And last but not least is Trisha Can.
For this, I wanted to give you a little BMX bitch. I wanted to have my big afro stunning. I wanted to have my favorite color representing and my favorite style of drag.
For this episode, there will be no safe queens. Everyone will be receiving critiques. First up is Mae Rollin. For Daisy's dance challenge, I thought she had a great outfit. She had great choreography. She did do a great job, and as for the yellow outfit, it was fun, different, I liked it.
I really like the look personally, but to me, it read more as green than yellow. I think it was definitely a creative choice to go with that shade instead of like a more typical like neon yellow or like highlighter yellow. But I thought your makeup looked stunning. I love the stone detail around the eyes. I think you look great every week, so like that's not a question. The rubber doll video, I did kind of feel like uncomfortable watching it, only because of the angle. I felt like I was watching like the videos of when like Ellen goes backstage and scares her guests, or like I was like spying on somebody in like a dressing room. But the look was cute. It was maybe like too cute and not like sexy enough, but you know, it worked.
Coming up next is Martha the Milkmaid. For Martha's dance challenge, it was all right. I did notice that she wasn't wearing heels, so that kind of stood out because everyone else was. Just wasn't the standout of the challenge. And the yellow outfit, I loved the Kill Bill reference, although it just didn't stand out completely for me, unfortunately.
My first thought when I saw your runway was that the shoe has to go. And I think that's been a theme throughout the competition. Another theme that I've noticed is that you like to wear pants and a jacket. That isn't a bad thing. However, I don't know if you have a sewing machine or if you know how to sew, but things could fit you a little bit better. Whether you're pad or cinched or what, you can still tailor clothes to not be like loose in some areas, especially when you're just walking for an online competition. However, I think that I liked the runway. Despite all the things I've said, I liked the runway and I think that you looked good.
Coming up next is Narkotika. I love Narkotika's yellow outfit. It was super fun, different, cowboy, yellow, Simpson. I don't even know what was going on, but I really did like it. Unfortunately, in the rubber doll challenge, she was not lip syncing the words, and that did kind of hold her back. I unfortunately think everyone else was lip syncing.
Head and shoulders above pretty much everyone. I think this was my favorite runway. A very like creative and fun take on the challenge. Crystal Gems meets Wild Wild West, and I was living for it. For the video, it was kind of you were like sexy mime, but you definitely did not know the words, or you weren't trying to lip sync the words all the time anyway.
Next up for critiques is Belle. While she was dancing, the element of the projector did even amplify it even farther. I loved that. I thought it was cool, different, and her yellow runway, superb. I just loved it. I love a Mugler reference.
So this look for me is probably my favorite. Really just out of the park. This is what people come to see from you because you have portrayed yourself so refined in this competition. If you're going to enhance it in any way, I think the pieces could be more cohesive in a sense because you're wearing a nightie and some sexy stockings. However, that doesn't really go with your couture bodice moment. So I loved it. However, if you're going to enhance it, just think of those things. However, I think this is a blockbuster. I think people are lining up to buy it, to see more from you. You're absolutely killing it. Congratulations. Loved it this week.
The Cicaedia's yellow outfit was exquisite. I loved it. I loved the plaid, the clueless, like a gone bad. It was so cool. Her dance challenge was all right. She had a blue kind of wrap dress on that kind of, it just didn't, it stood out, and it was like, why wear like that for dancing? Like, she should have probably took it off at some point. I just thought it was kind of strange.
Always looks perfect and beautiful. She knows it, y'all know it, I know it, the fans know it. That being said, for the runway look, it was not my favorite this week, only in that I feel like I've kind of come to expect more. When you set the bar high, baby, you gotta keep stepping it up higher. It was like a nice mix of edgy and still like high fashion pretty. I would have probably ditched the like leg wrap thing. I felt like it was maybe like supposed to look like a boot and a heel, and like the like roughed up mismatchiness of like only having one or the other, but I didn't love it. For Rubber Doll, the look was solid, but didn't read like Rubber Doll to me. The like blue satiny kind of dress kind of didn't go with the theme to me.
And last but not least is Trisha Can. Trisha's yellow outfit was very cool. I thought very X-Men, like superhero. It was so different, something different that I haven't seen from Trisha Can yet. So that's interesting. And for the dance challenge, you know, fit the part, looked the part, did what she had to do. She excelled. Trisha is a dancer, so I was hoping that she would excel in the dance challenge, and I'm glad that she rose to the occasion.
So the body is here. Between the hair and the breasts and the pads, girl, your shape is phenomenal this week. I think how big the shoulders and the jacket are give you so much contrast that everything just works. This is just really refined and sleek and really just next level for Trisha, I think. So far you've been doing great, but I think this is maybe the best you've looked. So congratulations on this look. I really, really love it and can't wait what you see to do next week. So congratulations, great week for you.
Trisha Can, you're safe. Belle, congratulations. You are the winner of this challenge.
That is so fierce. I don't know. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of what I delivered this week.
The Cicaedia, you're safe. Martha the Milkmaid, I'm sorry, but you are in the bottom 2 and you will be lip syncing. Daisy Mae Rollin, you're safe. Which unfortunately means that Narkotika, you are in the bottom 2 and you will be lip syncing.
Things like I wish that you would. You've been out of reach, could you explain? I think that you should. What you been up to, who's been loving you good? I'm just on the floor, I'm like a murder. Been looking through the texts and all the photos, but don't you worry, I can handle it. No, don't you worry, I can handle it. If you let him, if you let him, if you let him touch you, touch you, touch you, touch you, touch you, touch you. Yeah. The way I used to. Yeah. Did you take him to the parents that I'm on? I got forget to bring a jacket, wrap up feeling cause you wanna tell. I'm just curious, is it serious? I'm just curious, is it serious?
Excellent performance from both queens. And now is the time to make a decision. Narkotika, you have won the lip sync, and you will be continuing on into the next episode. Martha, I'm so sorry that we have to do this again. I was really hoping you could make it to the end. I love what you do. I love your drag. I think you're so creative. So good at what you
Fuck
do.
you, Kristen,
and
that bitch. But it was fun being here. Wow. So here we are. The journey has come to an end. And I'm sitting here with all of you thinking, look how far we've come. And all I have to say is, fuck you, Crystal, you fat bitch.